What is up, guys? That's it here with another edition of the Sanctuary Sunday. Today we're going to be talking about the eternal conflict. No, not the one between yourself and Kadala and RNGsus, but the one between angels and demons. Hear the tale of how it shaped the world in which we play. The following knowledge is taken from a surviving fragment of one of the scrolls of the Church of Diablo. In it, an unknown scribe tells of events which took place millennia before the founding of the church. Thus, the descriptions are of questionable validity, though Cain believes that the tales came from earlier and unknown sources. The scroll describes a war fought by agents of light and order against creatures of chaos and shadow. That is to say, forces both of the high heavens and the burning hells. This war was most commonly fought within the realm of Pandemonium. According to one of the earliest necromancers, the angels and demons battled over control of one essential object, the heart of creation, the World Stone. The World Stone is not, as the name implies, a mere stone. It is a colossal, mountain-sized object which was believed by many and is supported by multiple petroglyphs and ancient sculptures to be the actual Eye of Anu, the One. According to legend, to which Cain subscribes, the World Stone is an artifact of unimaginable power. Lacking specificity and background, a belief exists that control of this stone changed hands many times over the eons. Oral history tells us that the World Stone allowed the side that possessed it to alter reality and create life and worlds almost without restriction. The account continues that angels used the stone to build worlds of perfect order in line with their ideals of justice, hope, wisdom, fate, and valor, whereas demons used the stone to create unfathomable engines of annihilation and worlds of destruction, terror, and hatred. However, these worlds created by angels and demons never flourished. They were inherently flawed and doomed to wither and die. It is not known whether such worlds were ever created, or if they were, whether any of them still exist. To the best of Cain's knowledge, no man has ever beheld such a world. Therefore, it is suspected that this account is literary license. What we can all agree upon, however, is that this object was of great importance and that, whatever its use, was greatly coveted by angels and demons. Further research suggests that, in time, an archangel called Tyrael ordered a bastion to be built around the World Stone, a stronghold which would come to be known as the Pandemonium Fortress. Cain testifies to the existence of the Pandemonium Fortress as he was once there. He says from first-hand experience that this stronghold embodies the warped reality traits ascribed to Pandemonium as a whole. That having been said, he is not sure whether it is simply otherworldly in nature or it was built by an angel or a mad demon. In any case, over the course of the eternal conflict, the fortress changed hands between angels and demons. Thus, it has taken on structural and metaphysical traits from both the high heavens and the burning hells. Long ago, an angel known as Inarius seized the World Stone and, through some impossible act of magic, veiled it from the sight of both heaven and hell. He had accomplished this with the aid, presumably, of the mysterious demoness Lilith and a cadre of other angels and demons who had grown disillusioned with the eternal conflict. Inarius succeeded in manipulating the power of the stone to create a world of sanctuary, a hidden paradise where he and his followers could live free from the madness of unending strife. This is the place we now know as the mortal realm. This is our world, and unlike all the others, it was created by both angels and demons. The day of Sanctuary's creation, the nature of the eternal conflict changed. Much confusion spread through the burning hells and the high heavens. The center of all things they had fought over for countless millennia had vanished. It was simply gone. At first, both sides suspected the other, but in time they realized that the truth was something different. Thus, it was the battle for possession of the World Stone became the search for it. It is interesting to note that not all things assumed of the burning hells and the high heavens are true. For instance, there were different cults which reigned in the period between what we now know as the Sin War and the Dark Exile. It was believed by some that the high heavens and the burning hells were places where the souls of men went when they died, that men either were rewarded for their virtues with the high heavens or received punishment for their failings in the burning hells. Aside from the unfounded beliefs of various cults, there is nothing in academia to support this. It is important to understand that the high heavens and the burning hells, much like the realm of pandemonium, are actual physical locations in the universe. Cain believes that there exists a place where the souls of men go after their death, but that is beyond the place of the heavens and the hells. And thus concludes this week's Sanctuary Sunday. I would like to end on a question. If you had to pick a side in the eternal conflict, who would you go with? The virtuous but rigid angels or the clever but evil demonic hordes? In any case, I hope you liked what you saw, and if you did, I would appreciate your subscription to my channel. Talk to me on Twitter and Facebook that I linked below, see me on Twitch, and I'll catch you guys next time.